So this phone has a crazy refresh rate. If I go to my display and if I go to my screen refresh rate, I can switch between 60 Hz, 90 Hz, or 144 Hz. That's the highest I've seen in any phone. Also has these cool RGB lighting effects. As you can see, we have two of them and they're customizable. Let's dive in and talk about this phone in this video. Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and right over here what I have the Nubia Red Magic 5G smartphone, one of the most powerful smartphones in the world. So in this video what we're gonna do is we are gonna be unboxing this device, setting it up for the very first time, and doing an overall review of the product. So let's start the unboxing process right now. And as you can see, there it is, and that is the Nubia Red Magic 5G smartphone, a truly gorgeous smartphone. So let's quickly put aside the phone and see what's in the box. So I'm gonna lift this up. So everything is nicely packaged in their own boxes. That's the cable that we have right over here. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So it's a nice red looking cable. I'm impressed by that. So it's a red cable that we have. And then we have a charger, so let's see. By the way, I do want to let you guys know, this is a super fast charger. So it's not a joke, it charges the phone extremely fast. So that's that, and finally we have this thing right over here. And if I open this up, let's see what we get in the box. Just a bunch of user manuals, and that's all you get in the box, it's empty, all right? All right, so let's divert our attention to the actual smartphone, which is a fantastic looking smartphone. All right, so as you can see here, we have the actual smartphone, a truly unique design. Let's quickly do a tour around the device, and we'll also talk about some of the specs of this phone in a second. I do want to talk about the cameras real quick. We do have a triple camera system. So we have a 2 megapixel macro camera, okay, for close-up shots. We have a 64 megapixel regular camera, and then we have an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera. So it's a triple camera system, and you can see the flash on the top right here. Now at the bottom, we have a very special connector. This allows you to buy a bunch of accessories for gaming purposes, such as the Magic adapter, and just expands the functionality of the smartphone. Now over here, we have something truly interesting. We have one over here and one on the other side. So these are, in fact, fans. This phone is liquid cooled, also has fans. So this one here on the blue side is the intake fan. So it intakes air from this side. This is the intake side, and then this is the exhaust. It sends air out from here. So cold air enters this fan, and then hot air exits from this side, which makes sure the phone remains cool because of that nice airflow, okay? So it's certainly a gaming smartphone. Now here we have a red button. This is a dedicated gaming button. So when you enable this by sliding it up, it actually is gonna have a software effect, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. And then what we have here is we have these shoulder buttons. Of course, we have the power button and the volume rocker, but these are shoulder buttons that can be pressed for gaming. These are like the R1 and R2 buttons on a PlayStation controller, and they're designed for gaming. And of course, at the bottom, we've got the USB Type-C port, we've got the SIM tray, we have the speaker. We have two speakers on this phone, one at the bottom, one at the top, built into the actual earpiece. And of course, we have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So that's the tour around the actual phone. It has more than an average phone, as you can see. Now let's flip the phone over, turn it on, and see what's hiding behind that software. All right, so here's the phone. This is the welcome screen. Now real quick, I want to let you know, this is a 6.65 inch screen. It's got 144 Hertz display refresh rate. And right now, if you look at the top, you'll see it says 90 Hertz. So right now it's set to be 90 Hertz. That's just fantastic that this can go all the way up to 144 Hertz. But let's set this up and talk about the specs as we roll on. So we're gonna skip this, and I do want to let you know the phone is Snapdragon 865 processor. This model has 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of internal storage, and that storage is UFS 3.0 storage, so you get the fastest storage available and the fastest processor. Let's connect it to my Wi-Fi. All right, so it's checking out for the updates. It's going to take a couple seconds. Now, the charger that the phone comes with is an 18-watt fast charger. Okay, so this is going to give you super fast charging, but you have the option to buy an additional charger that actually gives you 55 watts of super ultra fast charging. That's an option you have. All right, so here we have it. Let's say don't copy. We're going to set up a brand new smartphone. All right, it is checking information. One more thing, I'm going to sign in with my Google account, but look at the top. We have a bezel on the top and a bezel on the bottom, but no notch. So that's the design of this phone. All right, so we're good to go with my actual Google account. Let's keep continuing. Let's go forward. Let's accept all these terms over here. Accept. All right, and it does want me to pick a PIN number, so I'm going to pick a regular PIN number here. Let's just pick something very simple for this video. Once I pick up the PIN number, now the phone does have a fingerprint sensor that is built into the display. It's an optical fingerprint sensor. So let's set that up real quick. I'm going to tap right over here. Okay, so lift and then touch again. So it's going to keep reading it and it's going to register it. Works just like any other optical sensor. When you press the screen, it lights up the display so it can easily read your actual fingerprints. Okay, we are going to be testing out the fingerprint sensor in a second once the setup is complete as well. So that's another feature. We have an optical in-display fingerprint sensor that's becoming a norm among these smartphones. So I'm going to tap on next. All right, that's all set up. Tap on next, all set up. I'm going to skip this one for now. All right, and then do you want to do anything else? I'm going to say no thanks and just move forward. So I'm going to tap on no thanks. That's going to take me straight into the actual home screen. I'm going to give it the permissions it requires, and that's the Nubia Red Magic home screen. Okay, right now, if you look at the top, we are operating at a 90 Hertz refresh rate. Now I can pitch the screen, go into my wallpapers. Let me just pick something a little bit more brighter. By the way, they have some really cool wallpapers. So for example, this one, or this one. Let's keep that one. I'm going to tap on apply. Actually, let's go with this one. Click on apply. I'm just going to say both. All right, so we have it right there. Now earlier I talked about the red button on the side over here. So basically when you flip the phone like this and you turn on this button, it gives you a dedicated gaming space that gives you a console-like experience. So here you'll be adding games. You even have, and then from here I can swipe in, and these are all my options. 90 Hertz. I can go to switch to 144 Hertz. I have the RGB LED strip. On the back we have a LED strip. You can see the light flashing. Okay, that's customizable. And you also have the cooling fan option. If I tap on it, right now it is on, right now it is off. And again, if I tap on this one, the LED strip in the back, the Red Magic, turns off. So that's great. But again, if I swipe in, I can change the brightness from here, as you can see. All right, so that's great. Also shows me the CPU usage, the GPU usage, and the network usage, and I can configure a bunch of settings from here. When you want to exit, you flip the switch right over here, you go back in business. Absolutely fantastic. Now let's tour the rest of the device. Now you'll notice that there is some flickering on the screen through the video. Now I'm not seeing it from here, but you'll see it on the video, and that's because I set the refresh rate to 144 Hertz that you can see on the top. So what I can do is I can go to my settings, go back into my display, and play with the refresh rate. I can do 60, 90, or 144. One of the highest in the market. Okay, it's higher than the Samsung Galaxy S20. So I'm going to keep it at 90 Hertz. That's still pretty good, and that kills the actual screen flicker that you're seeing. So that's all configurable, all right? And of course, the fingerprint sensor works flawlessly. So I'm going to turn off the phone. You'll see a little graphic effect at the bottom. If I click over here, it turns on the screen, and I can just press, goes right inside. Let's try that one more time. Okay, so I'm just going to press it from here, goes right inside. All right, so let's take a look at the other cool features. We do have an RGB lighting on the back. Now first I'm going to go to my settings. I'm going to go into my display, and I'm going to turn off the dark mode so you can see the phone a little bit better. Now when I go back, what I can do is I can scroll down, and there's an option here that says colorful light effects. So when I go inside, we get a full menu. Now here we have a symbol lamp and light strip. Now I'll let you know, that's the symbol lamp and that's a light strip. And as you can see right now, it is blinking. That's the lamp, that's the strip. Everything is customizable. Let me show you how. So when I go over here, So if I were to go into my lamp option, if I tap on it, I can choose a breathe effect, all right? And now when I flip it over, this one here is gonna give me a nice breathing effect. It's red and then fades out, fades into red, fades out. Looks even better at nighttime. Now, when I go to my light strip, if I tap on this one, again, I can pick the flashing effect, the breathing effect. Let's keep flash. Let's change the color to yellow. Now, when I go back, it's going to be flashing in yellow color. But if I go over here, I can tap. Okay, so take a look at that. That's the red magic blinking flashing effect. So all that is customizable from the colorful light effect menu right here. One more thing that's cool is if I go to my cooling fan, I can also control the cooling fan that I talked about. Remember, we have an intake fan and an exhaust fan to keep the phone cool, so you can turn that on or off as you please. You can go for intelligent adjustment of the actual fan if you want, or you can go for the fast cooling option, which means maximum fan speed. And then you have other options to further customize it if you so desire. So those are some of the options on this phone that you're not going to find on many other phones. It's a nice looking interface. It's certainly designed for gamers. You know, you got the black background, you've got all these RGB effects, you've got the shoulder buttons here you can use for actual gaming, and of course you've got that beautiful rock solid design that has never been seen before on any other smartphone. And of course, this is just the one color. This is the Pulse color. You can get this in red or black if you want. I'm going to drop some links down below, but fantastic phone. What you guys can do is drop some comments below and let me know what you think about this phone. It's got everything a regular phone has. It's got a front-facing camera here on the top. This is 8 megapixels. But again, remember, this is a phone designed for gaming. All right, it's designed for gaming, and of course, that's why it has this crazy refresh rate settings right over here. And then you have all the other options that you would expect on an Android smartphone. Full customization is Android 10, so that's great. But that's it. That's the quick overview of this phone. Drop any comments, questions, or concerns down below and let me know what you think. Guys, have a fantastic day, all right?